Again, I'm still here on the project, building capacity around my mouth, but I got something to back it up. What do you think? Let's discuss it.
Anyo
Good evening, folks. Samson to Libra Pub Radio. I want to thank all of you again for tuning in to Libra program tonight. The Libra Public Radio is here, of course, to serve and do our best here. We want to thank all of you that tuning in. Please share this video, share it to as many people as possible, so that our brothers and sisters will join us and have a conversation here tonight about our country. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing to be here with you on this Thursday afternoon. We want to thank all of you again. Please do us a favor as you come in. Each of you, when you come in, just click on share and share the video for us. We'll really appreciate that. Welcome, 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 Dole. We adore. Thank you very much for joining us. We appreciate it. But well, if you guys can just go ahead and share, because when you share, even if the other brothers and sisters, Ajiba, good evening as well. If the other brothers and sisters are not able to join, and they can also share it. So share this video, share it to as many people as possible. We appreciate all of you. Again, we're here to discuss Liberia and what is happening in our country. And you all are aware of what happened today, and that will be our focus discussion here tonight. That will be the focal points of the discussion, and we hope that all of you will join us and let's have a civil conversation this afternoon about our country. Safety, safety, Lord Jesus, we want to thank you again. Thank you for answering our prayer. Thank you for coming to our aid. Because this thing could have gone anyway, but because of you, you stood in the middle and guide people to do the right thing. We want to thank you for answering our prayer. We want to come thank you very much for everything that you do for us. Because of you, we are here. Because of you, things are peaceful today. Thank you, my Lord. Thank you. My Lord, we come again tonight to say to us that the Republic of Liberia be blessed, that the people of the Republic of Liberia be blessed, that the President of the Republic of Liberia be blessed. Whatever he touches in the interest of the Liberian people, that yes, indeed, his hand will be blessed. Whatever door he knocks, my Lord, open the door in the interest of the Liberian people. Extend President Bakan life. Bless him. You brought him, bless his hand. Let him continue to do what he does best, and that is to make sure Liberia move forward. My Lord, we ask that you bless the host country, the United States of America. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Okay, folks, thank you for joining me again tonight. Analysts, we already sent the link out there. So, Analysts, we sent a link out there. Join us if you care. We will have a fruitful discussion tonight. Truly fruitful discussion. So, first, I want to thank the government of the Republic of Liberia under President Bakai leadership for showing such restraint through the security apparatus. We appreciate that. We appreciate that. We appreciate. You don't know how much some of us appreciate President Bakai, and especially IG Coma. We truly appreciate, because he's young man as well. And these young people, you can't push them around. They're not old men like me who will be patient and wait. But for him to stand up and allow the police to do their work at the same time, making sure that the rights of the protester were not abused. We appreciate that. We appreciate it. And we really do take our hat up to this young man as well. Maluba Malu, as I stated here the other day, that I believe Maluba Malu was doing this. Yeah, it's in the interest of the Liberian people as far as he's concerned, but to again gain himself some popularity. He has done that. He has done that. He has done that. On his protest, nobody got hurt. That was the most concerning part from my perspective. Maluba Malu has once again, the thing was to say to the world, I'm still here. I am Maluba Malu. I'm still here. Because I believe, and I could be wrong, but I believe he was not treated fairly during the heyday of the CDC uh, campaign, 2023 campaign. I thought if they had made Maluba Malu the general he was, and he's still the general. If they allow him to do his work, well, most likely will not have talked this thing. But they decided to now go to the other side, and people didn't take kindly onto that, and then we have the result. But Monroe, I also want to thank you very much. I don't agree with reasoning or protesting. I don't agree with many of your reasons, but the fact that you are now once again relevant in the eyes of Liberian, relevant in terms of Liberian politics. I want to thank you for that. I want to thank you for that, to be able to stand up. And Monuba Molu, I told you guys here the other day, as a political guru on this platform, let me say it again. Monuba Molu, I believe, birds with one stone, Samson told the political guru is getting ready to open up again. So let me say this. Let me say this. Monuba Molu used one stone to kill two birds. The first bird was he's going to organize the Liberian people to protest. In the process of protesting, you are expressing your disagreement for something. What it is, I'm not going to say. But Monuba Molu was able to put people, even if that one person that showed up, the Nyama Nyama see these the Nyama Nyama Unity Party people doing they will suffer if they are not able to gather this. That's what happened to CDC. Instead of listening to June 7 protest and try to reverse course, they discarded them and make fun of them. And this is the same thing. June 7 protest was a gateway to the defeat of CDC. And this is the same thing here. Unity Party people, I was on reload, class reload, I was listening to them, making fun of the process. It is not. People say, oh, he's the wrong messenger. Oh, forget about the messenger. What's about the message? Was the message wrong? That's the question. Forget about the message. But the message was the messenger himself. Forget about him. You say he was wrong. But was the message wrong? The sycophant, President Waka referred to them, rascal in his government, decided to deceive him once again. I'm not going to play that video, but he was making fun of him too. And he said, people told me, give me the story. There were two people. There are two people you saw today. There are two people. There are two people for you to say for the president to make that kind of statement and the statement going all over the world. There are two people. Those are the kinds of things when you're doing that say you got nothing to offer the father of the nation. And because of your inept behavior, the president most likely will suffer in terms of a legacy because you are not the person who has interest for the president to have good legacy. Why would you tell him when the two people you saw? Again, Samson told Labrador Public. So, Manuba Malu, I take my hat off. I say thank you. Wonderful, wonderful program today. We want to thank you, all of you Liberians, and bringing people out and nobody man crying tonight. Manuba Malu, thank you. Because that was my fear. Let me speak the real total English. That was my fear again. I say, that Manuba Malu bringing people children. Oh, amen. I hope nobody cry. Oh. But then again, you told me that at one time when I was here, you said we have, Mr. Toll, we are very disciplined now. This is not a CDC of years to years. And the discipline level continue to manifest itself in whatever it is you're doing. I want to thank you. No Liberian woman, no woman crying for their child today because you organized. Nobody. Thank you. Thank you. And I also want to say thanks to the man Fatima, thank you for joining us again. We appreciate it, man. Thank you very much. I want to say thanks to the Liberian National Police. Nobody crying today as well. No people think they even get caught. This is the hallmark of democracy, and I'm glad to be alive to be able to see these kinds of stuff. People die. I'm not necessarily referring to civil war, but people literally said these things to us. We will die so that you will have a country where democracy is going to flourish. And we still remember these words. And those people are no longer with us. They open the door. One man, one vote. One man, one vote. The progressive. And these are the progressive any work we're seeing today. People might not agree with them, but because they stood up when it's counted, they were there. When no many Liberian was saying, your children, y'all want to ruin your country, they were there. The progressive, the young progressive. And we were the first soldier, of course. So we were proudly proclaim the progressive handiwork continuing to flourish and doing well. And Monuba Malu is one of those who is utilizing the process itself. So why can't we say thank you? We want to thank you. We want to thank you. We want to thank you for everything. Monuba Malu, thank you. And the IG Coma will say thank you as well. Now, let's go on. Let me go on to those Unity Party scene going around making fun of this thing. Okay, making fun. You're doing it at your own detriment, my brother. You're making fun of this protest. Even that one person show us said, you're making fun. It's gonna come back. But here's the thing about most of you that were making fun of this thing, because you already know what you have. So you don't care. In the 2029, if you're not re-elected, it doesn't matter to you. You have to enrich yourself anyway. So what? But it's not about you, my brother. It is about the country. I will hope, but I don't even want to hope. I don't. From what President Walker said today, because somebody gave him information. I don't want to. I don't want to pin my hope on any broken stake. No, because you people have infiltrated the mind of President Buckeye. And you guys have done an effective job. Let me give it to you. Because people like me, you will not let me come around the father of the nation. Because first of all, he doesn't know me. But you will not allow people like me to come around. Because you want to make sure that he doesn't understand the truth. You want to make sure that the truth are not there. You allow him to believe that what you're telling him is the truth. You don't even want him to watch any other media platform. And your platform is the worst. But yet still, you pray sinking. This is another downfall of the president's and the president legacy, as we see, and we will continue to bring it up, so that tomorrow, when the legacy that he's rightfully supposed to get, rightfully gain, he has done it. Was a vice president? He's a president. Not many people in Liberia would say that right now. So he belongs in a specific club among us, and he must be glorified among us. But because of your circumstances and because of your behavior, you lied to him. He might miss out on the legacy, the wonderful legacy that he has fought for over the years. Because you lied to him, he might miss out. Because if he's defeated, even if he's not seeking re-election, and put somebody hand up, and that person is defeated because of your lie, the legacy is gone. The only thing President Baka really, really will be happy to get right now, what is he? What is he going to do? Even if you buy a building mansion, how many years are you going to stay in that mansion to really, really enjoy the mansion? We're not God. What clothes you going to get right now to start changing clothes there? I don't believe he go to club. But the main thing here is, even if God said President Baka come, that we, the Liberian, the young Liberian, will always make reference to his legacy. But because of your greed, because of your lies, Not only that you lie, you made us to lie. Well, I mean, I lied. I'm not going to say that now. I don't want anybody coming in and start talking tabata. But the point, the point here is this. The point here is this. This protest, well, I don't believe in any of the thing they were saying. But if you're going to come here and say this protest was a flop, and therefore nobody should listen to them because Monuba, you're making a serious, serious mistake that you're going to regret. Your Unity Party people, Party C, you better make sure to take this thing serious. Serious-minded person will take this protest, and say what were their requests. What were mean? And they were not. Don't worry about what Monuba and Akara Grace got for you for them to read. Listen to the people in the street. Listen to the people in the street. Excuse me, give me a minute. Don't listen to Monuba and his people. You can say they're talking Tabata. That's fine. But who were the people that were in the rain? Were they not Liberians? You're going to blame everybody to be CDC because they were angry. Like I mean, they were angry, they were defeated, therefore they were. You do that, you're wrong. And you're missing the mark. You're missing the mark. And you will regret it. My Esther, good evening. Thank you for joining us. You will regret it. But for us, those of all who supported this president, not Unity Party, supported Ambassador Baka because we believe that he has something to offer. And we know he can offer something. We know he will offer something. But you are so much corrupt that he doesn't have real platform to stand on. Because everywhere you take him, you lie to him. Just the common stuff what he's supposed to have declared today that what's his name, Samuel Emon people supposed to be the one to produce to do the oil product, what have you. You lie, you giving something important like that. You go insult, lie into it, and he has to speak it up because you give it to him. And that's the one going about people running away now. Because you lie. You are on intellectuals. You lie. And this is what we are. Because of your lie and deceitfulness, President Baka most likely, I hope not, but most likely might not get the kinds of legacy that do him. President Baka has more than 50 years experience. And he's been utilizing those experiences to get good things for Liberia. Except for you young people are so corrupt that whenever you bring something in, you steal it. Allah, don't take it from me. What President Baka said? He said, when you're stealing and you're going to get somebody, that's the statement he made. Or why are you going to blame me? I mean, who said the man know you're stealing. But he called you a rascal. He rascal, he said. Go look it up. He'll tell you. What really got me today, instead of you to sit down, to say, first of all, you have to be grateful to God that no man in Liberia crying tonight. We all have to be grateful to God because this thing can go different way. Then you sit there and say CDC did what the CDC B people do, the CDC that that your Unity Party way of running government, CDC did it. So then what is the point of you coming to tell us that you're gonna do things differently? What's the point? So you lie. You lie. President Baka cannot lie, and he will not lie. But the information you're giving him, and he doesn't have people like me around his circle to say, let's check this thing, let's do some fact checking. He trusts you guys. He trusts you. So whenever you give him, he believe in it because he doesn't have something told to say, Papa, let's check that thing out. He got it. So whatever it comes from you, because you have put in the bubble, whatever you give him, you believe it. Instead of us sitting down here tonight praising what he has done with the oil business, the gas prices hopefully will soon be going down. The road you can drive from Monrovia to Grand Gita Zodru in 6 hours. It has not happened since after the war. Those are the kinds of stuff that you're going to have to give the president, but you don't do that. You can't have the president inject himself into the protest that he never even won. He was not even a part of the protest. He never went to get the petition, whatever. But you made him, you gave him statement to make publicly because he believed in you. We will deal with you one by one. One by one. I told you yesterday, I didn't come on this platform to see you myself make plow today. We're not even talking with color speed from each other. You myself make plow today with color speed from each other. But I come on the platform here, years or year or so. Be here, say President Waka be dancing for you to come and ruin people's life, for you to make Liberian people take over, but something do your lie. Include me into your lying behavior. I don't lie. I know exactly what I'm doing. We will deal with you. We will sit here and fix your mess you're making over there. President Walker doesn't want to do reshuffle. That's fine. He can keep you. But we don't have to call name. I don't have to call name. But many of you come across the video, they will hit you because you know exactly I'm talking to you. And you know exactly I'm talking to you. You sit down behind politicians. You call yourself an educated person. You sit down behind high school graduate because they are how do you call it, representative and things like that. You let and you give them kickback. They sit there and praise you, and you think say you're running something. So you'll continue to do it. Like I said, the whole time now you got me to this position. You got me to this position. I will always come out and defend the president, but I will talk to you. You get something to do and talk. When was the last time we heard the Minister of Information, my people, narrating some of the good thing that is happening in this government? You turn out good talking to people like George Loboden. George Loboden, they are politicizing the good thing the president do. Who want to listen to them? Who's going to listen to George Loboden? They politicize the good thing the president do. That's not his job. You turn the ELBC into Unity Party ELBC. That Unity Party is not Liberia. Monrovia is not Liberia. But we will be here. We will be here and make sure that you people listen. Just sit down there. People driving, they're praising. They're driving from Monrovia going to Vanyama in less hour than they used to. Rainy season, people are still driving, praising the road. I don't agree with the engineering process of the road. I won't have done that. But for goodness sake, the president is doing work. But you sit down there. It's who gave the president that statement to make today, the day of the protest. His children are crying. So even if they're crying, the figure make the president to look like he's already separated himself from the rest of the country. He's now head of Unity Party instead of head of the country. You giving his statement when the day children went in the street were crying. You're not turning into a political issue. Yeah, it's a political issue. But why would you give him a statement like that to make? For the president to make such a statement. So that only two people. We will do everything in our power that this president leave with a good legacy. I will stay on the platform. And if I come to Liberia, I will go to Liberia Public Radio studio and make my noise. The president will leave this office with good legacy. What kind of this? Rescue one, calling rescue two. If you care to join me tonight, please do so. If not, let me enjoy myself. Let me enjoy myself. So let me go on. Let me go on, folks. Samson told Liberia Public Radio. Let me go on. So the protest today, like I said, I the issue for me, okay, the protest. Let's discuss the protest today. So uh I'm not calling water cutter, man. The water cutter can't come out down tonight. Not tonight. I'm not in the mood for no CDC tabata. I want rescue too. But let me just say this. Let me just say this. So the protest itself today was very interesting. And you can see once a sedition is always sedition. They don't change. They don't change. They always put their, you know, I got, yeah, the phone they gave me, so I can't say anymore. So I will not say, I will not say. So when Costa had a protest, June 7 protest, they were standing on a platform higher than those who were supposed to receive the petition, and they refused to give them. Can you imagine the uptake? And I thought sedition would have learned the mistake and not to repeat it. Can you imagine you standing high and you giving your petition to people, they're looking up to you to receive it? You know what that's, we know what the uptake of that, you know what it's saying? And you're refuse, those are the kinds of things. Because the people who, like I said, Monuba Monu is not there for, you know what, he's there to regain his kahuna. Monuba Monu is doing this to regain his kahuna. And he has done that. You don't think that small thing Monuba Monu there? So he did, it wasn't even fake. It didn't even face him to say, oh, somebody gonna get it. I'm gonna no. First thing, let's deal with it. Let's deal with it from my perspective, from what I believe. Speculation, the king of speculation. Go sue me if you don't like my speculation. Go sue me. Speculation. So Monuba Monu during the 2017 election, people that you know when they were nowhere, they couldn't step anything. When they say CDC will lock Morea down today, and Moruba Moru calling to lock Morea down. Jefferson Kochine, let me tell you this story. So when I went to CDC headquarters that day after the election, and Moruba Moru recognized me because I had my Liberia Public Radio pass on, and they brought me in. But before that, I put my mall on there so much here. And when I went home, I went to the compound that my heart was beating. Hey, Bloku, saying they will kill you here and the president make up for it. So when I got in, I parked my car. One of the security guys brought me in, parked my car, and then he turned me over to the big security guy. So the guy said, "Oh, your press, come on, come." I said, "Ah, what are they calling me? They feeling recognizing me over people. Hey, who will help me here today? I can't bring nobody." So the man took me. They were under their sycamore tree. So the security guy said, "Okay, come, take a picture." Go, I'm telling you the truth. I got the picture there. I was there taking sycamore tree picture. Click, 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 click. Taking everybody picture. I was right there on the podium. The only thing I wasn't talking. But when people talking to put I go click, click. I put my phone to the podium, everything. After a while, I recognize, say, hey, something to you from LPR. You're doing too much. Go sit up. So I went. Put myself behind the bench over there. So Moruba Moru started taking question. He said, we'll take one more question, but let me go on to the Liberal Public Radio guy over there. So he came to me. So I asked him, I said, Liberians up to this time, they know that you guys are very rude and you guys are very combative. And up to this point, they have not seen you in the street. They were hoping to see, he said, Mr. Toll, the CDC of yesterday is not the CDC today. We have well disciplined. We won the election. That I think they're dragging their photo out. We're not worrying about it. We won the election. So we're not going to get in the street. If the thing say we'll get in the street, so they will go and turn everything, they're not going to happen. I didn't say anything. After a while, the man who can pour all the adjective together in blue and put it down, he say he's speaking English, Jefferson coaching. Monu came to me, he said, you're going to stay for the youth league, I mean the youth chairman? I said, no, I won't go. He said, okay. The people escorted me. Okay. So when Monu say, at that time, when he say, let's meet, or CDC, I want people to wear 5,000 t-shirts tomorrow. CDC, that don't even have job, they will go and buy t-shirt. Not only will they buy t-shirt, they will print it for themselves and come and meet Monu. And then 2023 came. Because of the liquor talk, they removed him from being the general, the good general, the political general, the campaign general. They removed him and put it in the hand of Eugene Nabwe, the lobster, you know what I'm talking about. So Moruba Moru, 2023 election, Moruba Moru was not much active as he should have been. Good evening, Clarence. Thank you for joining me. And so Moruba Moru, after the election, he felt within himself, well, we didn't win. The people didn't listen to me. They did not make me the way I was, because Moruba Moru was going to do everything possible for President Waka to be, for President we had to be re-elected. Because Moruba Moru blundered big time, and he wanted to redeem himself. But President Waka, I believe President we and people shut the door. So when Moruba Moru, after the election, he decided, okay, I'm still here. He went and formed this fly-by-night organization, I call it. But today protest was the way for Moruba Moru to regain his kahuna. His kahuna that people thought he didn't have anymore. That when Moruba Moru called, people were listening. I told you that yesterday. Moruba Moru, yes, this was a protest. But he was most importantly, besides the government, most importantly, I believe, Moruba wanted to tell sedition, the high-ranking sedition, if you were to listen to me, I would have given you more vote than what usually the way and the people give us. Think about it. You think the kind of people Moruba Moru brought in the street today, using the way you want to bring those kind of people out? The only way using the way will bring the people if President we is connected and follow him in the street. But using that way alone, he ain't able to bring those kind of people out. Many of those people today, they were the people that were angry with CDC hierarchy for removing Moruba Moru in the time of war, they call it. Because Moruba Moru know how to fight, they believe. Moruba Moru knew exactly how to go about defeating Unity Party, they believe. But they took that privilege away from Moruba Moru. And Moruba Moru decided this was an opportunity to tell his people that I still have it. And he did it. Now, let me say this to Unity Party people. That you're doing. Moruba Moru should now be somebody you pay attention to. Because the next time he call people, The next time Modu get in the street, what you see today will be small. Because first of all, he called people. No one, nobody got hurt. Two, people came. Three, they came in the rain. So I'm saying again, Modu today has redeemed himself. From my perspective, I could be wrong. People will say, but then let me go back to Unity Party. They have nothing to do today. But first of all, the man who put a thing together and lied to the president for the president to make that kind of statement, unacceptable. We would redeem our president. And I said to many of you Liberians that that statement President Waka made was a statement that was ridiculous. But it didn't come from the president because the president is the father of the nation. The president is the father of the nation. And somebody gave him that statement that he thought were going to be received. President Barker have never, when he was campaigning, he didn't campaign for Unity Party vote alone. He campaigned for everyone. He said there is no blue, there is no white, we're all Liberians. And that's how he campaigned. And this is how he continued to govern. But there are those within this government that don't like that. They want them to be the only people that run things within the Unity Party led government. And this is where I've already sent a text to what's the Mo Ali. This is what my disappointment with Mo Ali is, and I hope he will take my challenge and join me, because Mo Ali, as far as I'm concerned, is somebody that's supposed to make his way closer to the president. Because President Baka knows Mo Ali real well from their CPP days. Mo Ali's have always been somebody I believe to be truthful. But what happened? And if he comes on my show, I will find out what happened. Why they even put you to water and sewer? What is your connection with the president at this time? Because there are some things that are happening that if Mo Ali is much closer to the president, we're not going to have that. I don't believe. Rescue 2, thank you for joining. Let me bring in Rescue 2. Rescue 2, thank you for joining me. We appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I don't believe that the president was going to make that kind of statement. And to those listen to Gray. I am going to protest because the government stopped me from selling drugs. What happened? Oh, okay. Listen to it. I am going to protest because the government stopped me from selling drugs. So, but anyhow, Rescue 2, thank you for joining me tonight. We appreciate it. Let's hear. I know the protest. As I've been saying here, I believe that the protest should be. Yeah. You know, as soon as he see you coming, he calling you one count on now too. The whole time he been sending back. He ain't say anything. That what you got? Who else? As soon as you appear, he want watch. Listen to this. Listen. What you got? You want a link?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, I was saying the link. As soon as the whole time been here, he said anything. As soon as you come, he want a link now.
But anyway, you not John or Esther then now. I thought you on our side.
Oh, me?
So you know that Fatu, you know.
Fatu is still with us. She's still with us.
Yeah, it seems that she joined the people.
But why I'm sending the link, I've been saying here, Unity Party should not take this protest lightly and make fun of it. It will be a mistake. It will be a big time mistake. They should take it serious. And have people assigned to find out these people grievances. What are some of the things? And compare those grievances with what this government is doing right. And you can even come out publicly now that the protest is over. The Ministry of Information should have a chart on the board. What the government doing and what the protesters are demanding. And then you got people checking. The people say they want this, check. As soon as you check two, three things, they're done. But the government, the people, they're making fun. They're making fun of this thing. And I think making fun of it is a mistake. Let's hear from you. Let's hear from you, Rescue 2. Let me send this thing here to
Yeah, liberal, like we been saying, the protest, in its own totality as a protest was successful, but it was not successful in the eyes of the people because there are so many reasons why the protest will not be successful in the eyes of the people. Number one, in my view, the protest undermines its initial purpose. All right, it undermines its initial purpose. The protest was meant to be, the petition was meant to be delivered, and the petition was not delivered. So because they said they wanted the president, and with that kind of crowd and all the kind of thing, it was not even safe for the president to go down there. So I believe the security advisors advised the president not to go. The president got so many people that he can designate to go and receive the petition. Even the vice president is not safe for him to go there because, many people didn't know the intentions of those guys. You see, that's number one. Number two, so they went back and said they gave the president ultimatum. Number two,
let me put this up and read it. That my Esther. Truthful stories are coming to go down the drain.
my Esther, you just need to join CDC now. Just forget about all the Tabata, you talking with ASC. Join CDC and help them because you can really help them. To be honest,
Go ahead.
you can make sound analysis, then some of them that can be talking Tabata. But
let's hear you.
So what
as a rule, good evening. Thank you for joining us. Go ahead.
So it's like the unrealistic petition that the president should fire most of his strategic ministers without knowing that the Constitution gave the president the power to appoint. Then you tell the president they must fire, and you know what? Gregory Cuomo will remain until the government come to, because CDC now they're afraid of him. Gregory is the pepper soup for CDC. Gregory know how to cook the soup. When they hear you talking, the whole body can be jittery because they know Gregory will not joke with them. They know that Gregory was with them, and the way they treated him, the vendetta. So that the 4 men they were on in the petition, they said the president should fire Gregory. So that particular petition was unrealistic. They said the president should fire Kofi Wu. The president should fire the other person. The president should fire the one. The president have the power that one of the president immunity there that made him president, the power to appoint. You can't tell him to fire. Or I expected you to have said that the economic condition is not looking good. If the president can reshuffle his cabinet, if he can dismiss some people, it's fine. But you cannot pinpoint who the president should dismiss without you providing adequate evidence and proof to show that this person was found liable in corruption, and there are allegations and there are evidence to show that the person deserved to be dismissed. Then you have a point. That is where I felt to myself that most of the things they said in the petition was unrealistic, and it was all based on politics. The third thing I noticed was the protest was never about the issues of the country. They diverted from the issues and started becoming they started running campaign. They were not even political. They started running campaign to make everybody to know that the protest was about CDC or CDC regretting why they lost the election. Because if you're in a protest, the protest would be for the people. Then you start thinking about Jawia. Oh, Jawia, we miss you. Jawia, we did it. The protest is not about Jawia. Most of that Jawia is not even here. You going to protest on the issues regarding The suffering of the people and how the government have been running, taking people out of taking positions, the impasse in the house, all those things are substantial things for you to argue about. Then he's not talking about, oh, Joel, we miss you. Joel, everybody saw your regalia. They saw the CDC coming in. So everybody said, but this is a CDC protest. You see, these were all the mistakes. Then I also was watching to hear the people, those who formed part of the protest. What was the grievances? What was the issue they were discussing? The other man go talk about the people, his drug he was selling, the people take him from selling his drug. That the reason why he protesting, because he was selling drug, he was making money. You see the kind of people that in the protest? Liberal, these are some of the reasons why. So I wanted to listen to people discussing, why are you protesting? Like the petition, some of the things they said about all this. So in my view, people will look at that, just that one guy. I know there were other people saying plenty things, but that one guy who said that the drugs we were selling, the people took off from selling our drugs. That guy spoiled the whole intent of the entire protest. That particular guy, the journalist interviewed.
Right.
And I think that sent a shocking wave internationally, which is not good for. It's not even good for them. So there are two things that happen here. The protest could either boost Moluba Molu or political ambition and recalibrate his political future, or it could destroy it. Like the scene where we attire protest with Mr. Cummings. That annual attire or retire protest, it destroyed Mr. Cummings instead of putting him on the world stage or bringing him on the pedestal. The way he handled that protest, it destroyed him, that brought him to 1%. So I don't know the organizers of the protest and those who really calculated, whether they really calculated very well. That remains to be a question.
Thank you. Thank you. So, Terry, as I stated yesterday, and that's exactly, I think, everything that you just stated, that you just talked about here, uh, actually make my point, uh, solidify my position, to be honest with you. I'm saying it again, Monuba Monu, and it's my speculation, folks, Monuba Monu, it's not his interest to actually engage the government. Because many of the things that you talk about right now, if Monuba Monu, watch and see when he comes back this next time. The next time Monuba Monu gonna come, you will see a lot of changes. Monuba Monu wanted to prove or point to CDC and the sedition, the hierarchy of sedition. To ask a question, can what's his name? Eugene Damwe bring people out? That's a question Monuba Monu will answer. Was asking. And the answer was no. And the other question Monuba Monu was asking, the sedition was, am I not still the general? Yes. That's it. That's all he wanted to know. The rest of the stuff was just salad dressing. Was salad dressing. If Monuba Monu really, he's not a dumb guy. He's a very intelligent guy. You know, he got some character flaw and stuff like that, but he's a very intelligent person.
Yeah, he's smart.
If Monuba Monu really wanted to engage this government, everything that you listed here would not have happened. Because Monuba Monu watched all of the mistake that was made during that June 7 protest. And Monuba Monu was not going to repeat that. But it was not his interest to engage the government at this time. And this is what I'm saying to Unity Party people who are making fun, who are ridiculing this protest. They're doing it at their own detriment, to be honest with you. When Monuba Monu come back next time, people like Kara Graydon, you will not see them. They will not be part of that protest. They will not be part of that protest. The serious hierarchy of CDC will form the protest, part of that protest to come. Now, Terry, where in the world you have people protesting and then they say we only want specific person to come and get our paper. Do you expect President Baka to come and leave the executive mansion and come receive your
Right.
protest? Then you're not serious. You're not even a vice president. And you want President Baka, all of the corruption that Spoon been saying, the man who helped you, the man who helped President Baka to be elected, been saying President Baka, that person corrupt, that person, and they're still in it. Now you, Monroe and Cara Gray will tell President Baka, remove them, you remove them. You're not serious. But Monroe have achieved exactly what he set up to do.
Right.
Monroe can't fool me. I'm a political guru. Monroe cannot fool me. You know, Monroe, that thing we tired, suffering, or whatever it is, enough is enough. No. Now, Monroe is not done. He will now separate, now that the sedition have recognized that he's still powerful in terms of organizing and galvanizing.
He know how
He
to
will
organize.
now, the next protest, he's going to stay within the stand rules.
Right.
It has what CDC most likely will endorse the protest, but they will not have much to do. And this is what's going to be interesting at that time. Because the sedition, they believe now that the support Monroe got today was from sedition. And they think they're gonna come and block those people from joining Monroe. What they don't recognize, those sedition that joined Monroe did it to prove that if you were to listen to Monroe, we would have won. Those are the group that joined CDs that now the group Union Namwe were able to put together, but the Union Namwe group then they don't even they refused to participate. They were waiting for Union Namwe and President Weah to show up before they would show up.
Right.
But the group that show up were the group that always been with Monroe. These young people that always been with when Monroe said go and print go. I want everybody to be on the field tomorrow with wearing t-shirt. Those children will take their own t-shirt, go and buy their own t-shirt and print it. Those are the people that are with Monroe today. And this is where the CDC is a serious conflict with themselves intellectually and morally, to be honest with you. Because they're going to come, okay, from my perspective, and people can say I'm talking a lot of about that. That's okay. That's my job. I'm very good at that. Speculation, that's my nickname. But let me just say this. CDC will now, if they're smart, which is difficult for you to, they give me phone, so I'll leave that one alone. If they are smart, and I hope they will be, they will now try to engage Monroe.
Who?
Sedition, hierarchy, which they will not do because they're very vindictive. They're very vindictive, and they will not do that. But if they want to come back, seriously come back, they can use this protest to start laying out the roadmap.
But here is a vulnerable thing they have. And I think Unity Party will take advantage of it because Unity Party is smart. If the way they abandon stand to the in person of Molu wanted to know his strength with the CDC, whether if he still have that strength, that tie to certain group in the CDC. What I even saw today could be a divide in the future.
That's what I'm saying.
CDC. So
Exactly.
if Unity Party takes advantage of that opportunity to recruit Molu, that could be a weaponized, they could have a dangerous weapon set for CDC in the future. And that is what I am anticipating.
But they're not doing that. They're downplaying the whole process today.
That is careless.
And
like
if you're making fun of the process and not trying to analyze the system,
right.
They will not see what you just saw.
Yeah.
You see, you didn't come here making fun of the protest. You recognize there is a protest, but at the same time, you're trying to analyze the process yourself. By doing so, you are able to recognize some of the things you're pointing out. But Unity Party people, if you go on any platform where Unity Party dominate, they make fun of the whole process.
I saw the poor judgment today on the protest, and trying to compare the protest with June 7 protest. We all know that protest could not have been comparable. But we understand Moluba Molu is trying to reveal something. He's exposing something that they are not paying attention to.
Mhm.
They're looking at the protest, but he's exposing the weakness in CDC. He's exposing the vulnerability of partisans of the CDC and the disenchantment that are going on in the CDC that many people are not paying attention to. You seen it? So this protest is like Moluba Molu is saying, I'm available.
Yeah.
I'm here.
If
I'm
you if
available.
you want to if you want to win, come to me.
Yeah.
I
That why he
I
said I
told
gave you
you
14
I told you
ultimatums.
that before.
Those are
I
all
will take you
political
again.
talk.
Yes.
Those are that what I was saying the other day that Jovia is not a political man. When people do that body that day, he will not understand it. Now, a Moruba Moru is showing a political sign, and only smart people can catch it. When you know you've been in the politics and you understand the Liberian politics, you will catch it.
Mhm.
But
So
that is
yes,
what it
yes,
is.
yes,
So
yes. Most likely,
have you seen?
if President Weah will not come out to seek the presidency and be and if, and I'm saying only if, what's his name, my friend Flanty Kofa and any other person that will want to come, and President Baka is, I mean President Weah is not taking the lead, and that person come and become CDC standard bearer, they will carry army on with Manuba Manu.
Definitely, Moruba Moru is smart. Look at the man write up. Look at the man writings.
Hmm.
The
Hmm.
guy can write. The man is constructive. He creative.
Yeah,
You
of
need
course.
these kind of people, and he understand the nitty gritty of CDC, the structure, the what motivates them, what mobiles them. You know what team them up.
A Manuba
He
Manu was to
understand
stand.
them.
Yeah, if
You know,
Manuba Manu was to go back on the radio tonight and say, "I want everybody that was there yesterday, y'all come back today," people will show up.
yes. You know,
You
but
know.
the problem is our country is so sick offensive, where
Hmm.
people just like to praise the government and the
So,
president because
so
they want
speaking
favor.
about that, speaking of that big book war, you. Let me ask you this: the president, there's a video when the president went to make this statement about how do you call it, about petroleum, M12, and people being the only people to be able to produce and bring. But he made a statement that somebody gave him video or something to that nature. They only showed two people. What do you make of that? Why do these
Or
people put
somebody
these
gave him video, and I think the president made a statement that he saw some kind of picture that
Yes,
says,
he said somebody gave me somebody gave me the information and gave me picture, and they only showed two people, and the
well,
people started laughing.
that the president sometimes he like to crack jokes, but the president followed because the things he said, I knew that he followed. He didn't just only see two people because there was a banner written by one sedition saying the president can't lie. He wanted to say the president can lie. Instead, he made mistake and said the president can't lie. So
Hmm.
President Boka played fun out of it today at the program and said, yeah, it is true. The president can't lie, but your sedition, you can lie. But that is what the joking
But
thing.
this
And
joke was not. It was misplaced, Terry. To
I
be honest
agree.
with you,
I
it was
totally agree.
misplaced. I think
Because
President
guess what?
Baka, this was not a day to make a
Yeah,
joke.
here is the thing. Their heart were in their mouth because they thought the protest would have gone other way around.
Hmm.
But they
Hmm.
did not understand. They're not understanding the language Moluba Molu is speaking. And Moluba Molu is doing this thing because he knows that he's vulnerable. If George Weah win 2029, it's not good for him.
No, no,
Moluba Molu is vulnerable.
yeah,
He's
and
exposing himself and putting himself in the market.
right, exactly, exactly. And so what he did here, and he will do some more. He
Right.
will do some more. And President Weah, if he really want to come back, he will not allow Monuba Monu to get away from him, because if Monuba
Right.
Monu, who has an inside story about CDC, join another political party, CDC can forget it. And President Weah is quite aware of it.
Yes.
And you remember all that time Monuba Monu said he really never keep Monuba Monu out of CDC like they did with George Solo.
Because he was afraid
Of course, of
of what
course,
the man is capable of doing. The man is a
But he
weapon.
had the kinds of information he had.
Yes.
So,
And
so
he
they're coming. This is where the peace pipe they're gonna smoke. The smoke will be all over Liberia. They will smoke the pie on a sycamore tree, but the smoke from their mouth, they will go all over the country. And you will see Monuba Monu reinvigorated. Monuba Monu will be all over this place.
Yeah.
And it's going to be interesting. It's going to 2029. This is just a protest, but these are the highway that the Liberian politicians are trying to construct right
Right.
now. And those of us that consider ourselves political junkie and political guru, whatever, these are things we're looking forward to. It makes us to talk more. We enjoy it. Giving people, we will stay here and get people, other people, to go take Tylenol and run away from us and what have you. But we, my Esther, thank you, thank you. But anyway, so Terry, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. As we go into the halfway mark of the show, let me ask you this. What do you think is next? First, let's go with the protesters themselves. What next for them? Then tell me also what you think next. How do you think the president and this government should handle this whole process here?
Well, if I was the president, I would call Moluba Molu. And like I said, reach out, call these guys, have a meeting. What they want. Everybody wants something. Everybody have a price. What do you want? Because that petition is unrealistic and it does not reach any bargain. So most of it is just you're going to put X on it, X, X, X. But, what can we do in the petition that you think would be reasonable? Enough for me to do that you think would be reasonable? Because the impasse in the House, it was resolved. So you can't blame me for that. The Supreme Court ruled, the people resolved the impasse. Rachel Kuhn is speaker. All the other allegations you're talking about, we have passed over it. They spilled milk. The country moving forward. So what you really want to do, and let them put the price and cut down the petition. And if it comes to 2 or 3, then the president can consider and move into addressing some of the sticky issues. You see, but I don't want the president to just say, let's forget about it. The people have spoken. There was nobody there. That what CDC people doing now? I mean, not CDC, but UP. They're putting the drone up from Standard Waterspoon. They're showing the small people. They're showing the stuff because the drone can congest, the crowd. So you don't depend on the drone footage to determine how many people gather. You understand? And so because Monrovia is a small place, Monrovia got a lot, but the amount of people he brought out today show at least single-handedly for him is a good start. So the president can call them to the table and say, look, Moluba Molu, what do you say? And let's negotiate. I can look at 2 or 3 of your complaint and I can address it. But I don't want the president to just throw it out of the door and say these people protest failed and it doesn't mean anything and things like that. In as much I felt, there's a parable that came to mind that I felt Moluba Molu missed an opportunity. When the plum is not ripe, don't pick it. Because when you pick it, 2 things involved. It will either make your teeth sour and it will make your stomach to run because you will get worm. And I think that what Moluba Molu did. You went for the plum when the plum is green. Wait until it get ripe, it's juicy. When you pick it, it'll be fine. But he still have a chance. And I don't think that the
And I
president
think this plum was Monuba Monu went for the green plum in public. And
right.
people are debating. Monuba Monu wait for that plunder. He said, no, I'm going anyway.
I'm going.
Whatever comes out of it, I think Monuba Monu are quite prepared
Right.
for the
For the
outcome.
consequence.
Yes, yes. So, but anyhow, again, folks, Samson told Labrapa Real sitting there tonight. What? Rescue 2, can you still see me? I can't see you. Oh, okay, I can see you. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, the computer can trip like that sometimes.
That's sedition. I got some sedition in my house here.
Oh,
I got some
wow.
sedition. Like I have one. Well, I have my daughter here. She's in San Francisco, and my son is in the Marine. The one in the Marine is mega. And my daughter over there in San Francisco, she's like the daughter of Nancy Pelosi. So when the two people
Wow.
get in the car with me, forget it. Forget it.
Hmm.
We're gonna drive 2, 3 hours, and it's like my house is the Republican and the Democrat together, and I call myself. Sometimes I can just be quiet. I call myself liberal, but there's nothing I can say. So, but
Hmm.
anyhow, let's go back, folks. If you're listening, Samson to Labra Pabrito, I'm sitting here with Mr. Collins tonight. We're just analyzing and having conversation about this gun protest. So,
Yeah, man of God, greetings, man. Mr. Prophet Cummings.
huh?
No, Prophet Cummings is speaking to us on the live feed.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Thank you, thank you. Okay, let me see. All right, Mr. Coleman, if you want to join us to give us some wisdom again tonight, as usual, let me know. I will send you the link. But let me, Walter Carter, I send you the link. You scared of Terry tonight. Terry, put your in I don't call Ziatole. Terry, put all of you and Aaron Rapper and Brigable. Because I don't see
Mm.
Brigable writing anything yet. You're tired now. See, the one
Breakable
thing
sleeping.
Terry ain't tired. Terry ain't tired. You're tired.
Breakable on the protest ground. He's sleeping.
Okay, okay, yeah. So anyhow, Terry, no, on a very serious note, I think this whole protest stuff here, for me, I want Unity Party and President Baka to take it serious. These things they don't just end like that. They have momentum by themselves,
Right.
and momentum once it picked up, it's difficult to contain. It's very go and read some physics book. You see when somebody when they say
That one I say
they spring.
that my senior brother says you got to call for that one.
Yeah, well, since they can tell us about that. When they say this spring has momentum, yeah, you can circulate blah, 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 and go like that, So then you can see your problem. But let me say this here. Let me
That
say
you and
this here.
say know about figure,
Yeah,
measurement,
yeah, yeah.
and all of that.
But let me say this here. Look, on a very serious note, Terry, I think the president need to actually take these people serious and look at the petition. The thing the president most like to understand is that if these sycophants, these rascals don't talk to the president understand that these are our brothers and sisters. They are Liberians. They didn't come from Ghana. They didn't come from Nigeria to protest. So even their reason might not be correct, or their reason might be something that you don't even think about, but these are Liberians that are protesting, and you have to take them serious and engage. Because the next time Monuba Monu comes, yeah, yeah, it's going to be a little bit different.
Right.
And Monuba Monu is not going to stop. He's not going to stop. Before 2029, Monuba Monu will come back. And this time
But
around, when Monuba Monu come by, it's going to be very, 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 very high. Let's hear from you, Terry.
yeah, you see, a wounded lion is a dangerous lion. Moluba Molu is struggling. There is this political struggle, and he's looking for something to hold on because he understands that right now he's in the middle. CDC is not dependable if as long as former President Weah is the standard bearer, he's still alive, he's leading the party, is not good for him. Unity Party, on the other hand, he's not with Unity Party, and Unity Party already know his force and the trouble the damages he has caused over the years for them. So he have to position himself in a way that one of these formidable parties will see him, will take interest in him, and take him on the side permanently, or else his political career is in limbo.
Thank you.
So
Let me bring
yeah,
let me bring
so
in
so
Walter
he
Cut.
so he knows that very well because take for example today I saw that Mirage, the former president, posted say that he giving a letter. That was just a mirage. Deep down, you know that there's a soul there, and the former president could have just said, just whisper in the ears, and that whole feed today were going to be full. he would
You
have
think
just
like that.
whispered.
I don't mean to interrupt, but something like that. You
Yes,
call and they put you on speaker.
yes.
You don't have to be there.
You don't
You
have to be there.
call and they say President Weah is on the speaker. Yeah, but Terry, we don't want
You
to
see?
coach these people how to run their campaign. Let them come. These are things we'll use against them. Let's hear from you. Walter Carter, good evening. Thank you for joining us. Analyst, LPR analyst. Let's hear from you.
Yeah, hi, the guru, liberal guru, and Terry, the political reading. How you guys doing? So
Not bad, man. What's up?
I listened to the spin that the most talk about host. I'm talking about infamous host. I got 2 seconds?
Infamous
No,
or famous host? Which one you talking about?
infamous, famous. The famous host on
Wow.
the player that is CEO, infamous.
But you
Anyway,
know that today
no,
is not Wednesday, right?
Hey,
okay.
Lee, I'm watching. Terry, I'm watching. You'll soon find himself in the
The
fight.
man who the man who believe in speculation, the man who believe in speculation, speculation is not a fact. It's good that the Englishman says speculate, meaning you don't know, you only
So your own.
assuming. I'm talking my own. Liberal, when the independence on the floor, give me chance, let me talk.
Okay.
I'm talking my own. So whether um former Chairman Molu or Chairman Molu is trying to rebrand himself, he's not doing it. And I want you guys to say something. CDC did not drive Molu out. Molu resigned. It's a strategy here. And
Oh.
let me tell you, hold on, let me tell you something here. You are liberal, you are a guru, a political guru. Me, I'm a
Mm,
political scientist now. Because I'm learning from you. So I'm a political scientist. Let me tell you something here.
mm,
CDC needed somebody
mm,
on the outside
mm,
that would not look like they are politically part of the party
mm,
as a civil society group leader so they can hold government feet to fire when
mm,
it comes to civil society issues. We know it is not normal for opposition political party to be involved in protestation against a ruling party because this government was the former president was just in office. I'm just being a political scientist here and just using my all is speculation from you. I'm just speculating too. And so Moluba Molu forming
Let me hold you right there. Terry, Terry, you see why CDC will never change. He came out here and decided to
why you trying
hold
to
on now. He
what
came out here and decided to educate us to say you believe in speculation and speculations are not facts. But yeah, now he's telling us you're gonna speculate now too. Go ahead, give us your not fact.
listen to me. I'm trying to be sarcastic because your speculation, I'm trying to give you more
Uh,
reason to
uh,
speculate.
okay, all right, go
All
ahead.
right? Okay. So Moluba Molu formed this civil society group to be on government back, exposing government.
Mhm.
And at the same time, his base still remains the same.
Oh, now you
His
agree.
base, it's just, I'm speculating. I'm telling you, I'm being sarcastic and speculating, right?
Okay,
Because you
okay.
speculate. No, but
Mm,
on a serious note, right? Like you said, I think the president was very insensitive. These kind of issue, when I don't care if it can be 2 or 3 person protesting and they have genuine issue, and you know as a president that your government is not roses. Things are tough, not because the president cannot solve them, but because of where we came from. And I will be very honest here. President Buaka cannot solve our problems the way the Liberian people expect him to. Not even President Weah, not even Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, not even if they relieve Taylor, not even any president can solve Liberian problem in the first 6 years for the kind of expectation Liberian people have. So I will not be naive to sit here and cast everything at Buaka's feet. No. I told you I'm independent and I'm a free thinker. and I think Liberia, right? But this the thing, as a leader, when people come out to protest and they express all of what they say, you look at it and think about the society. Is it not something that happening in a society? Are there not things that are happening on a daily basis in our society? You say yes. So these kind of things you don't even buy into when one of your surrogate or your minister take picture and send it to you, and you go to you having this serious engagement launching a program, and you make fun of it. It's like you're not taking Liberian people serious. It's like you're looking at Liberian people hunger and taking it for joke. You're looking at the rampant corruption that is going on your watch, and you're taking it for joke. You're looking at the killing of innocent people, and you're taking it for joke, because this is the thing these guys around the president doing. And I agree with you sometimes when you say the people around the president, they are rascal. He said they're rascal. Yeah, because they feed him with garbage. And instead of he analyzing it, he come out and speak it. And it makes him look bad. Seriously. But the protest today was a success. On a heavy downpour of rain from the start of the protest to the end of the protest. We saw people in the thousands, from Painesville all the way to town, from across all the way to town, and it was peaceful. The police acted very professionally. Now, there are two incidents that happened during the early time of the protest, and people try to spin it, right? And Terry alluded to that. He said two cars were involved in damage and all that. No. The first car that was involved in the damage, it happened across the bridge. There was a whole journalist that were there. The police were there. This guy ran and hit a motorcyclist. It was a gray car, and the gray car had official license plate on it. Official license plate, either from the Senate or some other legislature. He hit a motorcyclist and broke his foot and kept going through people. He hit a couple of cars. He went and turned around and started coming back again to hit more people. Unfortunately, I think he lost control, and the police arrested because the people were getting ready to carry on mob justice, and the police came and rescue him. The car with the police, the journalists were there. There was a whole video. I can go back and find a video and send it to you. And there was a whole video. The first incident that happened, it had nothing to do with the protest because I never saw
Okay.
anybody moving around. The second incident was somebody alleging that they were attacked while they were in the car, showing mark on her hand that we never saw any blood, that she got hit, and this, that, and the other one. Well, whether it was staged, whether it was real, nobody can prove it. But that's what she said. I saw the video to that. That was the only two incidents. And another one I would tell me, somebody said they got stoned, they were in the compound, and they got stoned with rock on the head. And
Thank
then we
you.
saw that. So that was
Thank
the
you.
three things I saw, but they were all minor. The protests were peaceful. Now, Terry, let me tell you on Terry point. He made, please, 1 second, right? Terry said there was an individual who they interviewed, and the guy said they stopped him from selling drugs. This is the reason why he put it. In your own mind, as a guru, a laborer, a progressive, a sound person, engineer. I ain't talking about put your political hat on. Put your sound hat on. You think somebody will go into a protest knowing the way drug is a cancer in our society, will announce that because I was selling drug, the time was selling drug, and that's the reason I'm protesting.
You want
Do
my
you believe
honest
that?
you want my
Your
honest
honest
answer?
answer,
Okay,
will be
let
yes, because
no, let me
you're
answer that.
because
Don't, why you
you're
answer for me?
tabata. No, 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 no. I ain't
Why
want
you
the answer.
answer for me?
I'm just trying to make you guilty because what
Look, but
Terry
my
said, it
honest
doesn't make.
answer. You want my honest answer? This is
No,
what
I
I'm
don't
gonna.
want your honest answer
No, let me.
again.
I gotta say anyway. Then Terry will come in. If
Because
the if the
I think
protest
people were planted over
if the
there.
protest is organized by CDC, yes, those are the kind of people that will show up. Let's hear from
CDC were
you,
not
Terry.
organized by CDC, were organized by
Okay.
Moluba
Terry,
Molu.
let's hear from you. Let's hear from
So
you, my
we
brother.
have Unity Party people who are standing over there. Like the other guy said, Chisel Parker is
Okay,
not a liar,
Walter
cannot be
Carter.
a
Well,
liar. You
thank
saw
you.
that, right?
Thank
You
you.
saw that
Thank you.
placard? Chisel
Thank you.
Parker cannot be a liar. You saw it?
Thank you. Thank you. Terry, go ahead. Let's hear from you. Before I open, Pastor Comey, I sent you the link already. So the link is right there if you
Yeah.
can get on.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Terry. Let's hear from you.
Okay, go ahead. So
So
yeah,
if you're not quite ready, we can continue with it.
no, no, no.
Okay.
Yeah, we can go ahead.
Okay, go ahead. You
Yeah,
want
man.
us to go
So
ahead?
yeah, no, yeah, I can come in.
Okay, go
No
ahead. Go
problem.
ahead then. Go ahead.
So yeah, President, we are had the chance to make amend, but the reason why I don't want to blame him much is because if I was in his shoe, I would do the same thing. Uh, the only thing about sedition, they don't understand the political terrain and they don't know what is happening. So they see everything to be in a favor because once you're going against this government, they believe that you're supposed to go against the government with everything you got. And anybody who goes against the government, they jump behind it. That the same thing making it to jump with Stanton Waterspoon today. The same man who brought them down. Because they just all over the place. For them to sit down and strategize, they jumping all around the place. And anybody who is going against the government, they go, even if the person is not in their interest, they will jump behind them. That's the problem with CDC. If our president, we are took a very smart move. A man cannot be in my party all along for 6 years. We all suffer together. We took all the last year, the people cost all they say we steal, we do all the thing. Then after everything I lost, then you resign. You leave the party. After I lost, you didn't resign while you were in the party as chairman and you saw the problem going on. Yeah, I treated you bad. Everybody know. But you did not resign. You waited until I lost the election, then you resign. That is very painful. Then you come back, you started your own advocacy, then you say you want me to join you. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. 1, 2. If even I join you and you become successful, you resuscitate yourself on my back. The same man that you shot in the back, that you resign from, you will be resuscitated on my account. Politically, it's not correct in the political arena. So, President, we are step back, which is me. I understand it politically. I'm looking at it from a political standpoint, and for me, I understand that, President, we are in this one.
Let me bring in the pastor who's joining us here. Go ahead, Terry.
You know,
Pastor, you're gonna have to bring your camera.
Why will you bring
tilt your camera down a little bit? Oh, there we go. Right there.
Why will you bring two political pastors on the show here?
Okay, don't worry about it. I come to put you in the back.
Don't worry. God
say I'm gonna put you in the back. I'm coming to complete with you.
Two political pastors against my wife.
Okay, God say I'm gonna put him in the back. All right, Terry, go ahead. Then we're gonna bring the pastor in.
So President, we are playing up, and take for example, President, we are had talk with Yeke Koluba and all Musa Belete or what he need Edwin Snow, all President, we are friends. None of them attended that particular stuff. What does that tell you? Even Mr. Cummings, I was surprised, Mr. Cummings, none of the people, the ANC, all of them back up. What does that tell you? It tells you that there is a bigger political plan that's going on in the night behind the scene that even William Kettle that can be talking boo 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 every night, he don't even know.
Thank you.
There's a political play that coming. And a political party that these guys
I mean, they say thank you. Let it all talk.
I'm running the show. Please don't come and disturb my show here tonight. I am the board chair and the guru. Terry,
yeah, so lastly, bro. Lastly,
yeah,
all the big guys, the Yuri, the comics, all the BB Garden that I know, none of them came also to support Molu. That tells me that something bigger is in the pie. Thank you.
Lastly.
But Terry, I didn't even hear you. What you say again? When my last, let me bring the pastor. Pastor Coleman, thank you for joining us. We appreciate it, sir. Go ahead. I know you've been listening.
Good evening.
Let's hear from you.
Good evening, Mr. Tool. Good evening to my brother Collins and to my own cousin, Mr. Kettle. Good evening, and to the viewers and listeners. Mr. Tool, I like your intro.
Thank you.
Yeah, I love your intro. I love the way you
boozing up
always
again.
boozing up. Or the way you start your program. The only protest is I see your picture frequently. That's all. But when you come on, I know you are on. You know,
I have to pray.
we
The reason I do the praying is first
Mhm.
of all to tell myself that whatever criticism that I make of anybody, I'm not doing so because of hate. And I've always asked God that if hate is there because I'm a human being like any other person, please step in and control. So that I pray and make sure that God guide me through this process. To be honest with you, but go ahead, Pastor.
but you know, we want to be grateful to God that
Right.
it was a peaceful process today, even though by constitutional provision is the right of the citizens to assemble peacefully. But you know, Mr. Toll, over the years we have seen protests here, protests there. I was much younger during the 80s, so I have only from reading and listening to documentaries, I got a little bit insight of what transpired during the 80s. But the 90s, at least I was around. But the thing that caught my attention is this: to protest, to tell the government this is what you're doing and you need to checkmate yourself or listen to us and do the right thing. It's a good thing. But sometimes when I look at the messengers, I've had issues because these messengers who are carrying the baton has not changed and will not change. We need real people to wake up. We need real people who will not flip flop in the night, will not change, but will remain consistent. But when we see inconsistency with certain group of people and they're carrying the right message, but the messenger who is throwing this baton for change, then it becomes the problem. Then on the other side, and I love the fact that you are very resourceful. I was watching the class reload and I saw the laughter. And some of the people that sit on the class reload, when Madam Sally never gave them, they were not given the opportunity. I interviewed them. They partly were crying to get job at that time. They had protests on their Broad Street at their Broad Street office for job. In less than few weeks, Madam Salif gave them the opportunity to have a job. And somebody that's protesting, you on a show and you now in government and you're making mockery. But then tomorrow, if the table turn, then you come back to America and say you are creating a platform to discuss issues of national concern. My only problem is these messengers, Mr. Toll, have been around. I know them. They don't change at all. They don't change. It's always about a particular group. And Brother Collins made a revelation. I think that God just put that in your mind. It was just God that just opened your eyes to see beyond this protest. That was a smart move by you. Not many journalists will catch what you caught. It's a deep revelation, and it's the fact. Every time you see certain players quiet in the country, they got something else coming, and you always see those players moving together. And the reason why I kind of differ with Malu is that Mr. To, I will tell you this, and even if he listen, he can just chime in now. Moba Malu, I broke a story on Amara Conan. Maoba Molu was the Maoba Molu and a guy called Lawrence Randall. He dead now. Were the people that Amara Conan sent to me. And I asked Maoba Molu, you praising Amara Conan like this? You? He said, big brother, I know you're not a blackmail journalist. I said, for you, I want you to go back. I need to talk to Lawrence Randall, not you, Maoba Molu, because I know you. I was in the media. I was at the echelon of the media. And you cannot convince me. So tell the minister, I don't need you. I need somebody else. Or else the story will go public. He said, no, big brother. I told the minister, you're not a blackmail journalist. I said, tell Amara Conner, I don't want to blackmail him. If I get the full story, it will go public. Just tell him, say, I know this guy. When he says something, he will do it. He will do it. Then you see the same brother, though, who's not protesting, who's not organizing a protest, was in the CDC, was also trying to sell the CDC to another candidate. How can these people be trusted? You was party chairman. You go to a ghetto where young men just like you should be given an opportunity, and you tell them you will put them, we come to bring something for you so you can get in Zico. Mr. Toll, our country is at a crossroad. It's like from the Bible now, it's like Nehemiah trying to rebuild, then Tobala, Sanballat, Geshem, and the Arab, and the people of Achdom come to tell you, say, we bring in the right message. Don't listen to Mr. Toll. And that's what is unfolding in our country, because most of these people don't know these players. They don't change. Like Moba Molu, like Darius Dillon, like Akaras Gray, like Jefferson Kochi, like Edwin Snow, like Musa Belete, like Uren, like the leg of all of them, because we know that every move, when they make a move, it's not hidden. And that's what we try to conscientize people. It's not based on sentiment. It must be based on patriotism and portray a national approach, a
So
national.
let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, Pastor, before I open the line.
Yes, sir.
Your point is quite in place. So what if the messenger is the wrong messenger, but the message is right? Will you advise people not to listen to the message because it's coming from the wrong messenger, or will you say disregard the messenger and accept the message?
Disregard the messenger and accept the message and see what you can do. But my appeal will be to those who always follow those messengers, because those messengers always leave them in limbo. Take, for example, Louis Brown. Louis Brown, when he was in the MPP, said that the Ministry of Information was a sleeping dog. When he became information minister for the Minister of Information, Culture and Tourism, go and check his track record. The ministry became a sleeping giant. But he led a protest that we tired suffering. And I told people that the brother would flip. They said, Mr. Cummings, how you know? I say, if you've been around, you know the player, you know the game, and you know how it will end. But the good thing is that if he if they miss an opportunity, whether you give the message to a protege from the president or a representative from the president office, you deliver the message. You got your copy. It's up to President Boaka to get his advisor, his able lieutenant, to look at what is in this petition and act upon it. But I'm appealing to the masses, the younger generation, because they don't know these players. These players can flip anytime, any day, any minute, any second. They're not consistent.
Thank you, Pastor. I will open the line. Stay with us, Pastor, so that we'll end the show together. Ambrose, good evening. Let me open the line, guys. Give us a call here, and Pastor, stay with us.
I'm here.
So that you'll be able to close the show with us tonight. Again, folks, 916-533-2048. So to the panelists, including the pastor, when we're talking, what we do here in the middle of talking, and there's a phone call coming, I will hold you to your point. Just write whatever you have down, and then when the phone call is done, we will bring you back in. Let me go back to Walter Carter. Walter Carter, let's hear from you, bro.
So I listened to the Reverend Collins. Now we're talking politics, right? And he put power in there and mixed it with politics and everything. Let's go back to the Bible. Paul.
You don't know Bible. What are you going there for?
I grew up the power can spin it upside down. Not because
Is
I
that
can preach
right?
it. Yes.
CDC Bible. Go ahead, spin it
That
around.
passing
Paul,
Peter and passing Paul Bible.
Paul
Turn
was
around
a
3 times 4.
mean persecutor of Christian.
Okay, go ahead. Let's hear from you.
But Paul, after encountering the Lord, was
Let me bring in
the
Moses
leader
in,
of
man.
the gospel,
Huh?
preaching
Moses, you
gospel
got to. Can you turn your phone? Hold on 1 minute, Terry. Can you turn your phone around a little bit?
to make yourself big. Yeah.
There we go.
So we can see Broad Street, Old Town Broad Street.
Okay, go ahead. Go
Yeah.
ahead, Terry. Go ahead.
So Paul became one of the leaders in disseminating or preaching the word of God. Right? Today, you follow Paul. You preach some of the gospel of Paul. You can't tell the people because Paul was persecuting Christian, and now Paul converted, so you can't listen to him. You can't do that. Because Moluba Molu yesterday or in CDC corner, or he flip-flop. So the message he preaching today, even though you said the message or the messages he's sending out, they are very true, they are real. But because it's coming from his mouth, so it should have no substance. Then I see the contradicting, right? So what my thing here is, right? You understand? If Liberia was moving in the trajectory, positive, right? And Moluba Molu come up with these kind of messages and say this. Now I say Moluba Molu said, like, you're not the right person to talk. Because when you were there, your government went the other way. Now, when this government is doing even 10 times worse the thing happened in the last government, people who were in there, you took me from there because you said I was a criminal. You took me from there because you said I'm inept. You took me from there because you said I was killing people. You come there. I'm still part of this very society. And then you're doing 10 times the things that you said I did. You think I will not talk about it?
Okay.
Don't make me a bad messenger. I will speak about it. I will say, but my brother, you told me I was this and you could make it better. What's going on now? Why are you doing 3 times the thing you said I did?
Thank you. Thank
Does
you,
that make
Walter.
me Mr. Talking you? Okay. Can you give me a chance? Let me just
Okay.
talk to
All right.
my
You got 10 seconds, please. Wrap it up.
so I don't think the messenger was a bad messenger. I think the message for all Liberian, and I keep saying on different platforms and on our platform here, that we should put our country first and subtract individuals. We should hold individuals for what they say they will do for us. I think that the message we should be preaching.
Thank you. Thank you, Walter Carter. Thank you very much. Pastor, before we come to you, let's go to Moses. Let's see what's on his mind. Moses,
Yes, good evening, Pastor Cummins.
Good
This,
evening,
this is the
Brother
first time I see
Moses.
you in person, really. So it's a good day for Liberia
Thank you, sir.
and for us. How's the political reverend, according to Whittle Carter? How you doing, young man? The youngest man on the platform with so much brains. And then the liberal himself. You know, that I've been listening to you guys from the start of the program because I was out. And I only came on this show specifically to make one comment. I think Liberia as a whole won today. The country has set a new precedent. We're not saying the little kerfuffles that happened and it was not major, but every time in the past, since 1979, when you talk about protests, people get antsy. And the police,
Moses, let me hold
the
you right there. Let me
administration,
hold you right there, please. You know the rule, so let's hold you right there. Caller, what's your name? Where you're calling from? What's on your mind?
Hey, Robo, how you doing?
Thank
Oh, yeah,
you.
we
Let's hear
go.
from you.
why does God call you
Oh, thank you
Noko?
for the show.
That's okay. That's okay.
Why
He's no
does he
cool.
call you
I want
Noko?
for you to give me a few time. Let me put some correction in place.
Rescue 3.
Keta said tonight that the young
Oh, my.
man who in the protest was saying that he protesting because the government, suppressing and they don't have the means to sell their drugs. And that man from this, that young man, not from CDC. I don't know whether when Keta then come on the show to say something they can look in the Bible. I can remember during the election, 2023 election, the women, the CDC women, there's a if you want the video, I can say the video now. The women were protesting that we want kush. We want kush
Yeah,
on the
man.
street. So if the young man is coming out to say what they have been doing in the Bible, and he coming to the public to say, hey, he want to say the green on the Unity Party, I don't see why, other than coming on the show here to deceive our people. The second point I want to make here tonight, Maluba Malu did a brilliant work. I appreciate it. But the problem with our leadership in the country, especially with the CDC and their leader, or the former president Georgia, is a user. He used people at the end of the day to get a dividend. You said that the project was for Spain. Yesterday, before the chairman of the CDC or the president chairman of the CDC issued a statement, and the chairman was there, the viewpoint was there, and all the hurricane of CDC they were there today, with the exception of the president. Then you come in from the Bible and saying that, the fact that the project was not a CDC project.
Hold on. Let me merge the other color, please.
Oh man.
Go ahead, David, so that the other guy can come in. Go ahead.
And the reason why they getting a job, we are benefiting to the former speaker for the Kopa. For the Kopa for all along. At the end of the day, when Fonati Kofa were about to be removed, he came back and said he gave me support. After Maluba Malu had gone through all the struggle under the ring, find resources, at the end of the day, he came to issue the statement that he appreciates the exhibition, getting appreciate the project. If you are not here to yourself, how can you be here to the country? What they are doing, listen to me, Mr. To, what the president is doing, they are trying to destroy Maluba Malu. If Maluba Malu not be careful, they will cause power in that they will make it to be unpopular. At the end of the day, they get dashing on the side. So what you believe? Now you're worried.
Brigable, I don't want to cut you off. Let the man speak. Go ahead.
Listen, why you blaming Unity Party? Unity Party should go out to pour CDC on your body. Why they are going to protest against Unity Party? Unity Party will use money to get to make people unpopular. So the strategy you are preaching tonight that Unity Party is getting and making fall out of CDC. CDC didn't see the Unity Party in the past protest. At least thank God that the government is showing enough. You are not calling the citizen an enemy of the state.
Yeah,
so if people are coming out to make a statement and then you put down there to say, the new CDC is getting on the bias, they want you stay at their pressure group, how can you use one man? You think Maluba Malu is a stupid man?
Thank you.
Power, at the end of the day, I want to stay on the bias to use the popularity to counter power. But the CDC is normal. Thank you, Mr. Tom.
Thank you, Clarence.
So
let's hear from you.
Lawyer.
No. You know different from here, Terry. Two other things. Don't worry about it, and that's all worry about. You live in a person we are. You even see how we are working, or you know your schedule, or you know which way. You don't worry about it, and you don't worry about. Your boss that's all you worry about. You don't worry about it. When President we are called Mama Mulu, you get information about that. Even the account we saw there. You know why transaction between before that one? You don't worry about it, and you're not worry about.
So why you worry? Why you worrying about what they worry about?
So why you gotta ask it? Anyway.
The reason I'm talking is that's a worry President we're gonna get a country that's for the country. That's what I'm worried about. President right now in power. The man is not in power. So worry about him. Look, everything is not point. Don't destroy my thing. I'm saying. Listen, you're making things difficult for yourself. You say the protest are not be nothing. The people honor rain, Mr. Stowe, honor rain, la man honor rain. You work honor rain for almost hours. Honor rain. You said it's not successful. Listen, you keep making things to be like the same thing all day for 12, say 6 years. People doing it now. It's sorry for you.
Thank
There are
you.
people that create something. They think you're looking for. Eh? What President Barra playing for a protest and say laughing. You know why I said that trouble? I said it's something that happened. We should ask a question why it happened because when leader is putting it happening in the country and people there make leader to be like nothing happening. Nothing happening. And what happening now?
Thank you.
People are protesting about what is happening. There's somebody that play for and say, oh, one photo and go to the president and bring it to the president. They start making fun of hey.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Brigable. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. Again, folks, Samson to Labrador Real. Moses, go ahead and wrap it up so we can start closing.
Yeah, I came on the show purposely to say that I think Liberia won today. Tommy Memorial, when we talk about protests, we just had a conversation yesterday, a few days ago, and it was ongoing. People were talking about people coming armed and all that kind of stuff like that. At every level, I believe the Liberian people won today. That they had a protest, there were no adversarial incidents. The police conducted themselves right to show that the training was effective. The government accepted whatever document. People came there, played the Tabata thing, and the country is peaceful after. From a security point, I think we won today. And for me, nothing major happened that people pointing fingers, which means that the administration and the people of Liberia are resolved with not having violence anymore. And I think we should treasure this. This has set a new pace for future protests so that people can know, they can prepare themselves. I'm not too involved with who, schedule the protests and the success of protests. Protests are heard because people wants to their voices heard. And I think the people's voices were heard non-violent way. And I think that's the good thing for Liberia. And I hope that we can capitalize on what happened today and move forward so that we can begin to have peaceful dialogues on issues that we disagree with, but we also have to disagree to agree.
I agree. Yep.
Thank you.
We can't be the same, and
Thank
we
you.
all cannot be the same. So
Thank you.
bravo to the citizens of
Thank
Liberia and all of our people back there.
Thank you. Thank you. Let me come to the Pastor Cummings. You Walter Carter had made some point here earlier.
Mhm.
You care to respond to it, and then we'll go around to do our closing, please.
Yeah, quickly. Wilton, I don't claim to know the Bible in its totality, but I know the Bible. When we are making biblical comparison or analysis, we should first of all understand the historical context of the scripture. You cannot compare the Apostle Paul to that of Morba Molu. You sound like Darius Dillon in my ears a few minutes ago. You sound like Louis Brown just a few minutes ago that wanted to quote, to compare a scenario, biblical scenario, and was in error. Yes, Paul was a prosecutor of the church, but Paul, when he got converted, Paul never changed. That's Paul remained consistent. Yes, Paul became a lecturer of the church. Yes, Paul wrote so many episodes, but Paul remained the same. Paul never changed. So your comparison analysis, it does not hold water, my brother. Paul was consistent. Paul never changed. As compared to the people you're making reference to, they always flip flop. They have
Thank you.
changed on so many occasions.
Thank you, Pastor. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Terry, give me 1 minute. 30 seconds of your time. Let's hear from you. Then we can go with Moses to start closing it up. Go ahead, Terry.
So I don't want to beat Keto up tonight because he's soft. His
Oh
body
my
is soft
God.
now. So yeah, and Prophet Cummins, is already dealt with the matter. The thing here is that, like what Mr. Sigbe said, Liberia win. Our democracy is kept. Our peace have progressed from 1979. We were on 1979 last night, reflecting the past because every time we see protest seems to be the produce from 1979. It seems to be, what 1979 produced because everybody, like I was writing something today that came to my mind quickly, liberal, is
Yeah.
that 1979, brought Paco Matthew them and do them. The protest, what's the similarities of all the protests from 1979 until today? They have similarity. And the only similarity I can think about is that it served the interest of few political politicians.
Yeah.
1979 brought Joe Bacon Matthew then. They were fighting to become president. Joe never gave them the chance. If you look at, even if you come back into recent time, look at Ellen. How did Ellen become president? Ellen brought a war. And then later on, after the war, she became president. She and Charles Taylor, who brought the war on the Liberian people, became presidents, all on the basis of these funny protests and things. Then we come to the June 7 protest. The June 7 protest, who became, after that June 7 protest, Dara Dillon became senator. So I'm trying to tell you I don't know how there's a trademark.
And Walker became president.
Every
Terry, Walter Carter,
thank you
the
for
liberal run
making.
the show.
So
Thank you.
politicians seems to be using this as a means to come to power. But my
Thank you.
question is, have the Liberian people learned? I will just stop there because I can tell
Thank
this.
you. Thank you. Guys, we got 10 minutes and 2 minutes each. That will give us the 10 minutes. We start with you, Mose, and we're on the clock. When I call you, you stop. Mose, start. 2 minutes.
Okay. Again, I just want to reiterate what I said, that Liberia won today in the case of this protest, and that today everybody is at home resting after a long day of being on the street, and there is no craziness on the streets tonight. The police are in their homes. Everybody's doing well. The country is at peace. I think it's a major accomplishment. As far as the protest is concerned, people come out to voice their opinion on issues that they disagree with. That's why the word protest. They're protesting against something. But equally so, there are people who can protest for something. And that the people exercise restraint and then come out to say that we were creating adversarial relationships. And I think that moving forward, anyone who wants to stage any kind of protest should look back at what happened and work with those powers to be so that we can have total security in our country. I'm speaking from the security perspective. I think it was peaceful. It was great. There are a few things that happened, but nothing to probably raise too many people's eyebrows and to escalate. So, bravo to the people of Liberia. And it's a new day in Liberia. It's a new day. And I hope we can capitalize on it for the future.
Thank you. Thank you. You got about 15 seconds. We'll bang it for Monday.
Yeah.
Can you get that of me?
No, I'm
Second.
not giving you nothing. I'm giving you two
I told
minutes
him, I
only.
told him, Mr. Oh, the
Let's
liberal,
go.
be
Let's
nice.
go. Walter Carter, 2 minutes, start.
All right. So I will not beat on the two political rally. I will not beat on that. Yeah. You know, one one is my manja and the other one is my cousins. I will not beat on that. So no, on a serious note, I like I like the statement coming from the security analyst here that Liberia won, right? So let go back to memory lane. the hero of mauling democracy in our country, we can put it on squarely on President Weah, the man who introduced protests that was peaceful, that police security that used to whip people, giving protester food and water. It was based on that this police administration tried to emulate. That every time people talk about this protest, they will refer to June 7 protests. And it was a fine thing for our democracy. Today we prove to the world. Today we prove to the world that
Walter Carter, we're listening.
so today, we saw
30
our
seconds.
2 minutes, my 1 minute me go
30
here.
seconds.
So today we saw our democracy being tested again. We saw it. The people came out. They were peaceful. The security forces were peaceful, and it all went nice for our country. It shows that we are maturing in our democratic process, and it's a good thing. On
Thank you.
on the side of the president,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Tu, you allotted me 2 minutes, and I
Thank
only
you,
talk for 1
Walter
minute.
Carter. Walter Carter, thank you. Thank
Mr.
you.
Tu, I'm
Thank
checking the
you.
mini reality. Where my
Walter
food?
Carter, yama time, yama what you call ya ain't here? Look, you see 2 minutes? You see 2 minutes?
Not time you get on it.
2 minutes,
Okay,
2 minutes, 77.
show your own off for Terry. Let me see. God, come and see you and Terry.
All right. Terry, we have Terry and the pastor, we have 6 minutes left, 3 minutes each.
You see what I'm saying? You see security analyst. You see what I'm saying?
Let's go with the pastor. Let's go with Pastor Collins. 3 minutes.
Pray for you. Just
Three
leave that one
minutes.
let it go, Keto.
Terry, you
Pray for you.
let the pastor go 3 minutes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Well, Mr. Tool, I want to say thank you so much. Great show, like always. And to Brother Moses, I think I know from what angle you were speaking from as a security person, you had some concern and you wanted to see that the Liberia National Police or the joint security was going to handle things the best way. And to my good friend Moba Malu, good shot. Good shot. Like Clarence said, I hope you will now be a sacrificial lamb because the brothers are planning something big behind you. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
Thank you so
my
much.
God. Oh my God.
Walter Carter, please, will you please mute yourself? We know you're having conversation on the side. Mute yourself. Thank you. Go ahead, Pastor.
Thank
I'm
you,
just
Mr. Tool.
dismayed. That's all.
Winter, you know I know a lot. So.
Go ahead, Pastor. Walter, please mute yourself. You're having sidebar
No,
conversation.
I'm okay, Mr.
Yeah.
Tool.
Okay.
The rest of the time you can give it to Mr. Collins.
Terry.
No.
You got
No.
Terry,
It can't happen.
Terry,
That's not gonna happen, Mr.
Terry,
Tool.
you got 10 minutes. Good night, Walter Carter. You think you're feeling protested
Well,
today?
Mr. Moses,
That on my
since
show,
Mr.
you're going to
Moses
bring another
just coming,
protest. Man,
I will talk for 1 minute.
I'm more than Gregory Komao. I can just pack you in the bike straight. Yeah. Go ahead, Terry. Go ahead. Let's hear from you.
I will try to talk for 1 minute and give the rest of the time to Mr. Moses because he's just coming. But I just want to read. See, the people talking about CDC had peaceful protest. Peaceful time. You know how many protests CDC had in Liberia for 12 years? Let me just read this, a BBC report. It says at least one person has died after shots were reportedly fired during an opposition protest in Monrovia ahead of Liberia presidential runoff. But yeah, what happened? It says police backed by UN forces reportedly blocked a road to prevent the CDC activists from marching through the city before the shooting and stone throwing broke out. That's BBC reporting.
Who did that? Unity Party people shot and killed CDC.
Walter, will we please you?
CDC was known.
Why are you acting great tonight? You're really disturbing our show. Go ahead. But you're
CDC was known anyway for disgruntled protestation and throwing rocks and other kind of things. But I will stop here. Let Mr. Moses come in, and finish the remaining time.
Good night, people. It's a wonderful show we had tonight.
Oh,
But
You see what I'm saying?
I gave you time. Then you
but
said go I gave go chuck there. You hear that one before?
Mr. Slipper, let's pray for the CEO to count the show. We'll have more
All right,
time.
Moses, let's hear from you. 1 minute, please.
No, but thank you, thank you. I think the reference that Reverend Collins were making was really on point when we look at the importance of security in our country. And we know that post-war we've had serious issue with security, and that development is lacking because of the kind of security that we have in our country. We want people to feel secure, and I think I can't say it enough that we want today. We want to continue to exhibit the respect for security, and everybody needs to know this administration did a good job. The protester did a wonderful job coming in and just making the voices heard, and they went home. The security forces did what they had to do. With all the tabata about how much money was given to them and all of that, they were prepared. The way the barricade.
Oh, yeah, we go.
Thank you. Thank
Wait a
you.
minute now.
He spoiled the whole
Wait a
thing.
no.
Walter Carter,
You
let the
see,
man finish. Moses, go ahead. 30
there's
seconds,
something
please.
called control. You see, access control and environmental control and those things. So
Thank
the
you.
way you set up yourself is the way things gonna happen.
Thank you.
And I
Thank you,
think they
Moses.
were able to exhibit that today. So bravo again.
Bravo. Thank you.
Bravo.
These opposition never had a
Thank you,
hand.
guys.
They always come out.
Thank you very much, Pastor Coleman. Thank
Yes,
you,
sir. Thank
Terry.
you,
Thank
Mr. Tool.
you,
Yeah.
Walter Carter.
Thanks
The
Thank
so
you,
show,
much,
no, but
Colin.
Moses.
deliver the show was good. The show was good. We got to make the
So
show fun. That's all.
all I want to say now, Terry's gone already. But what I want to say is that I think Moses said it right. I think we all
Right.
won today. But I want
Mhm.
to thank all of you. Let's join Mr. So tomorrow, and
Oh, that would be awesome.
have another conversation. We'll be out there as a counterweight to their conservative view that most likely will not suit this platform. We will be there to make
So
sure.
send a link. Then let's send it to the cause. Let cause come on too. We'll deal with y'all
Yeah,
tomorrow.
yeah, that's okay. We're ready for it. We're ready
The
for
man will follow the rudiments of communication. You're a journalist. He will not be biased. Like
it.
Wait, you will see. You will
he will
see.
not be biased like
Ain't you
you.
see the
Okay.
bias? Ain't you see the bias, man? The man
So
was too much
I, I,
propaganda.
Libra,
I'm the
Libra,
chief of that.
Libra, I want to ask you why you call that man Nicole? Why the man call you Nicole?
He said bloku,
Oh, Bloku. All right.
Yeah,
elephant skin.
Oh, Bloku. Okay.
Yeah, got
All
thick
right.
elephant skin. Nothing can move me.
not to get
You
Okay.
moving.
say whatever you want to say. You're not gonna do nothing to the bloku.
Bloku.
Yeah,
Okay.
bloku.
And they live like an eat crow and still eat crow.
Yeah, but if I say something, you see, that's the difference between you people and myself. If
Oh,
I
you
say
say you
something,
go?
and yeah, yeah,
It
yeah,
get
that's
eat crow with
sedition.
straight
That's
face.
sedition. If I
So,
say
so
something
you
and
call
it
all of
turn
us there?
well, no, 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 him. If I say something and it turned out not to be right, I say it here in public on this TV, I must come back and say what I said before here to you is not the case. I will eat a crow. I don't mind that. You
With
see,
straight face too.
Tomorrow,
huh?
Straight face.
tomorrow,
It
tomorrow
doesn't
that
matter.
goes to now, you know.
Good night, Moses. Good night, Moses. You come in to real Tabatana. Good night. Good
Cause
night.
I'll talk to you later.
All right, man.
All right. Okay. Pastor, thank you for joining us. We
Yes, sir.
appreciate it. Thank you very much. Again, folks, Samson to La Public Radio. I want to thank all of you again for tuning in tonight. It's a wonderful, wonderful show. I want to thank all of my panelists here. We had a beautiful, beautiful conversation. Lastly, I want to say to the Liberian people, because if you guys want a problem, if y'all want a trouble, y'all are going to create trouble. But all of you, what are spectators, what are people sitting home, what are protesters, what are government officials, you really love that country, and it shows again. And we continue to put Liberia on the map because some of us were really, really, really anxious for this protest. Some of us thought something bad was going to happen. But for Greco Como and Monoba Molu to come out and have a clear understanding that this is about peaceful protest, we really, really do appreciate that. Let's continue to do that. Liberia is the only home we have. Well, some of us stay here for 19 week to 19 week. Liberia is the place. That's our home. I leave from here, I go, I reach total no matter what. Liberia is what I have. Nowhere else. Nowhere is better than home. I can be broke. When I in total I'm broke, I'm broke. Nobody cares. Thank you guys. Thank you. Please let's keep up the peace. The peace is very important to our survival. We got kids in these foreign lands, and hopefully our kid will want to go back someday. I want to thank all of you. Let's meet on Mr. Social tomorrow, where I will be the counterweight. Good night, folks. Samson told. Liberal Public Radio, of course.
Rachel de Kibo, je adé. Oh, abrede gogo, nyadiwa, banyo, nyadiwa, korapao. Abre gogo, nyadi. Abre gogo, nyadi. Stefan Soko. Oh, abrede, nana, amabile mera gogo, nyadiwa. Stefan Soko, ya korapao. Aya, gogo, nyadiwa. Amana very casawa. America very titi papa very sa. Ayo you get banyo. You see the gamma. Sisi the la play. Oya la gogo nyali. Are banyo e koro bravo. Hey gogo nyali. Awo. Baba sisi yo wa o are na very ni paka. Baba sisi yo wa o are na very ni. Why ale na you ya koro bravo. Abile gogo nyali. No so ma do jokure. Pamro ayo. Ade wa ba bere wa sawake. Wa ba be. Amba wa ma ba ni. Ni ama. Amba wa ma ba ni. Amba ra su lo gbe la ba yo. Abi na mi ka bere titi baba. Ata dubo oba